Vegan cyclist, winners, losers of the Tour de France. We're talking stage 1. This is a 14-kilometer time trial in the pouring rain. Lots of risk because you could basically ruin your Tour de France before it has even begun. Winners. Obviously, it's going to be Team Sky and Chris Froome getting 4 of their guys into the top 10. The winner of the stage, Geraint Thomas, absolutely crushed it. He did phenomenal. Big winner for this day is Froome, who puts time into every one of his rivals. He put in 35 seconds into Port, 36 seconds into Quintana, 40 into Aru, and 42 into Contador. That is big numbers. Another big winner of this stage was Marcel Kittel. Put a blazing time trial down and actually ended up getting 7 points for the sprint classification, which I know in the grand scheme of things isn't much, but Peter Sagan got 0, Kittel 7. Losers. You're gonna have to say that Team Movistar lost a huge piece of their puzzle when Valverde absolutely wiped out, breaking, I think, his patella. Pretty much season done for him. This is a huge blow to Quintana. Valverde was his #1 right-hand man. Valverde, almost on his own, could be a GC contender. This guy is amazing, and he undoubtedly was going to put a lot of hurt on Team Sky. This is a huge loss for Movistar and Quintana. Also losers for stage 1, all of these guys. Alright, stage 2 was 203 kilometers. They averaged 44 kilometers an hour, that's 27 miles an hour, for 4 hours and 36 minutes. That is crazy. They did 1,600 meters of climbing, or that's 5,400 feet of climbing. And this was considered a sprint stage? That's crazy. That's a lot of climbing. It all came in the end part of the stage. Winners. Marcel Kittel obviously wins the stage in convincing fashion. Not only did he absolutely put a stamp on that he is here to blow some doors off, but he also took a huge chunk of the sprint points. So Marcel Kittel right now leading the sprint competition. Another winner, Mark Cavendish, getting 4th overall after a lot of talk about illness and possibly him not really doing well at all. Mark Cavendish went on record to say that he is the best sprinter in the world, period. And that if it wasn't for this illness, he would absolutely be dominating. But to get 4th on this stage with a lot of climbing, I think that shows a lot, and you'll probably see Mark Cav on the box, on the top step, multiple times this year. Another winner, Taylor Phinney. This dude got the KOM jersey in his first time out at the Tour de France. I think he also really showed just how strong he is getting into that initial breakaway for the whole 203 kilometers, just shy, right? They got caught with 1K to go. I think he has absolutely proved to himself and the world that he's healthy, that he's ready to contend for stage wins. He might even get it this year. He's looking good. Winner, Team Movistar and Quintana, avoiding the huge wreck with about 30 Ks to go. They also were at the very front going into the descent so they could take it easy and not have to take a lot of risks. They did a good job avoiding that wreck. Losers. We're gonna definitely have to say the biggest loser of this day was Chris Froome, hitting the deck, losing some skin, and that makes a huge difference later on in the tour. Your body is going to divert a lot of energy to repairing that skin, those bruises, those contusions, and you don't need that. You need all your energy going to repairing your fitness, your legs, and that sort of thing. He also had to put in a humongous chase to get back on the pack because there was a breakaway and they sort of slowed down, but it was in a really weird situation. He drilled it with other guys like Romain Bardet and had a little group, but as soon as he got back on, he had a major mechanical. Had to stop, had to go back, get a new bike, and chase back on. That's burning a lot of matches. When you compare it to that Team Movistar and Quintana didn't have to do any of that. Another loser, the breakaway. Oh, so close did they get to making it. And obviously this kind of always happens where it's like right at the 1K sign, they get caught. I think they probably would have got caught a little sooner if it hadn't been for the wreck because they sort of pulled back a little bit. But man, that was exciting. That breakaway almost stuck, and that would have been really cool to see Taylor Phinney win that because I think he had it in the bag. Guys, thanks so much. I'm gonna try to bust these winners and losers out for every stage. If you disagree, that's fine. I'm just giving you my little tiny tidbits. There's so much to talk about in the whole tour. Every day there's so many things to talk about, but these are for me, my highlights, my winners, my losers, and I'm excited. I'm super excited for this tour. Let's see how the rest of it goes. As always, Vegan Cyclist. Yeah.